This is Positive Moments with Jean Walters Lucy, personal growth consultant, teacher, author, and lecturer. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Positive Moments with Jean Walters Lucy. I'm Richard Miller, and today we conclude an exciting and enlightening and hopefully inspiring series of interviews with the best-selling author Don Miguel Ruiz, the author of The 4 Agreements and The Mastery of Love.
Yes, and it's amazing because in this interview, we will be talking to Don Miguel about what he calls the biggest fear is to be alive and to be what we really are. Isn't that amazing to think that that would be our biggest fear? Not standing before an audience and not death, but to actually be alive.
Well, you know what else, too, Gene? He counters something that so many of us have been led to believe otherwise, and that is we are here on earth, created by a perfect God, that we are basically perfect ourselves, and it is our role, it is our mission to be happy.
So this is going to be a great interview.
You also said the biggest fear is that people have is to be alive.
Yes,
but we really are.
Yes, to go in the world and be yourself, to express what you have in your heart.
It's scary because people might not like us, or
well, because
it might be too much.
We believe that people will judge us.
And they probably will.
And well, they probably will.
Yeah.
But until they create another image of you, then we'll accept that. You know.
Well, I think you also attract different people too. When you start really loving yourself and being alive, we probably aren't even going to be hanging out with those same people.
Oh, definitely. Everything changed. Because you only will be with people who respect you.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you will not be with people who don't respect you. Because if you love yourself, you respect yourself, and you respect everybody around you, then you no longer accept anybody else's abuse. And if someone abuses you, they feel that you betrayed them. But this is selfishness because if the people abuse you, tell people to say, I love you. And because I love you, you have to let me abuse you. This is
interesting.
Selfishness.
Yes.
But when love have respect, if I love you, I respect you, I will not abuse you.
Yes.
If I gather with you because we're going to have a great time together, not because we want to have discussions and we want to have conflict. No, we don't want that.
Yeah. It's a wonderful new, not a new way really, and it's probably an old way to look at love, that love and respect, it equals respect.
And we knew that already come from our integrity. And this is known from all the philosophies around the world. It's nothing new.
Yes.
We call it Toltec, but we can call it also Buddhist, we can call it Christian, we can call it Islamism. It's the same thing.
It's probably, if you go down to the core of what those things are.
Yes, all the philosophies are exactly the same if we clean it up from superstition and mythology. Because all the religions, all the philosophies, that come from our integrity. They come from self-love.
It's just that along the way, a lot of people put their interpretations on these things, and then they changed meaning.
Well, they look different because they was created in a different place where they speak different language, when they have different way of life, when they have different agreements. Then, of course, the interpretation will be dependent the culture that they grow up, but the core is exactly the same. It comes from the human spirit.
Well, I wanted to ask you that. I think about this sometimes. If you were to give a bit of wisdom or a piece of advice to the world, if you had a message for the world, what would it be?
Well, to remind them that they have a choice.
Okay.
And the best choice is love.
Yes.
And everything that comes from love, like honor, respect, harmony, joy, happiness. To be happy is just a choice. And they have the power to make a choice.
Yes.
And nobody will make the choice by them.
And when they go, but I don't know how, it's because they haven't really exercised it. Is that
Then the answer is practice makes the master.
Yes. Good point. Good
And
point.
you start at the place that you are right now in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You start making choices right now. You can start with little choices until you make the greatest choices, which is love.
Yes. You mentioned that the mastery of intent is also the mastery, or learning how to love. That
Yes.
Our intent is the way we love.
Yes.
Okay. And can you make that clearer so that everybody can really understand what that means?
Well, if we change the word intent for faith,
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's easier to understand.
Okay.
Okay, faith is to live in something 100% without a doubt.
Okay.
And it's so powerful. This is the power that humans have, faith.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the way they are right now because they have faith in what they believe about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Yes.
the way they live their life is the result of how they apply their faith. Then if they have faith in that they are not good enough, then that will be done. They are not good enough.
Mm-hmm.
If they have faith that they cannot speak in public, then they will not.
Mm-hmm.
And just because their faith is invested in that agreement, in that belief.
Well, and I know of another teacher who said that which you identify with ultimately dominates you, and I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes, exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so then really this is a guide, this is a pathway, a gate opening, as you will, to helping people really learn how to be at peace with themselves, learn how to love themselves, learn how to live a life of integrity, and then.
Mm-hmm.
And you follow this with The Mastery of Love, which is a wonderful book. It's like a textbook of really what love is and how to be loving in a relationship, and how to see through the illusion when things, when we're making it up, when we're fantasizing and it's not real at all.
And in the Master of Love, the most beautiful part is that you discover that any relationship that you have is up to you to make it work.
Yes.
It's up to you. Because you are responsible for your habits, you are responsible for what you believe.
Mm-hmm.
And the expression in that relationship is your art.
Mm-hmm.
It's the beauty that you have.
That's a beautiful way to say it. That's wonderful. And I know that you had such wonderful chapters. The Magical Kitchen is one, and I love that. I forget what the name of it, but it's about sex is the evil demon or something like that. And those are, reading those chapters, they're just freeing. They're freeing, and it's such a wonderful gift that you've given to people, and we really appreciate this opportunity to have spent this time with you. I know you're doing a seminar today in California, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I don't know if you had any closing words for us.
Well, I just feel so grateful for you to invite me to your program, and I want you to send all my love with whoever is listening to your program. And I want to say that God bless all of you.
Well, we thank you so much. I know Rich had a comment that he's been dying to make.
Okay.
So, okay.
Miguel,
Yes.
one of the beauties of your books are that they're so simply written and so clearly stated that almost anyone can read them and learn from them. But what happens, and you talk about the dream that so many people are in, they begin reading your books and realize that so much of what they've been told by people that they respected was wrong, and that if you start to embrace what you say and you believe in it, you realize that you're at odds with the vast majority of other people in the world. And what would you say to those people that have those concerns?
Well, if I will tell them that when Jesus was in the world, they have the same problem with everything that he teaches.
Mm-hmm.
It was so simple what he teach.
Yes.
There was not 4 agreements. There was only 3, and very powerful. And those 3 can heal the whole humanity. One is, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. of course, nobody in the temple accepts that with a good eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness. Forgive your neighbor. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is the way of healing. This is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
With forgiveness, we can heal our mind. And love. Love your neighbor, love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Live your life in love.
Mm-hmm.
3 points, very important. And of course, whoever apply in that time these 3 points, very soon people who is in power, people who manipulate other people, will see everybody start coming free, and they will not have power over them anymore. And that will feel concerned about that they evolve into be responsible for themselves.
And I feel like this is like spreading across the whole world. And, little by little, one person at a time, we're beginning to change the consciousness of the whole world through these kinds of teachings. And yes.
The 4 agreements is already in 24 different languages, and Master of Love is already in 12 different languages.
Mm-hmm.
And the companion guide is in 10 different languages already.
Yes. Well,
and it's going all around the world.
Yes.
And this is wonderful.
And we are so grateful that you did this, that you took the time to write these books and to get this out to the people and also to share it with us.
I have a lot of faith in humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're going in the right direction.
Yes.
And I don't know how long it will take, but very soon,
mm-hmm.
sooner than many people believe, the entire human society will be a heaven on earth, really.
Yes.
I really believe that.
Yes.
Miguel, has that time come in the opening to the Mastery of Love? You talked about the time when the Toltecs believe it would be time to reveal the knowledge again to everyone, and do you think that is now?
I think so, and it's happening all around the world. There's a lot of masters around the world saying exactly the same things in their own way. And I think it's because humanity is ready for that change.
Mm-hmm.
Science and technology, they grow so fast, but psychology is a little behind, and it's time for us to catch up with technology.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost an emergency.
Oh.
Because if we don't catch up with science and technology, we can misuse all that power.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's been done a number of times already, and we can learn from that.
Yes.
Yes. Well, we thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Yes, and blessings back to you, and we hope you have a wonderful day with your group today.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, Gene, this winds up our 4-part series, an amazing series with Don Miguel Ruiz, author of the books The 4 Agreements and The Mastery of Love.
And I hope that everybody got even a little bit of what you and I got from this, because I know we were both very thrilled to be able to talk to Miguel and hear his wisdom, and it was just a great opportunity. I hope everybody got a little bit of it, at least.
You can get him by the internet, MiguelRuiz.com, MiguelRuiz. There's no space, of course, between Miguel and Ruiz. He gave a 1-800 number too, Gene.
It's 1-800-294-3203. And I know he does seminars and workshops all around the country and also in Mexico, and does some amazing work with helping people make transformations in their life.
This has been Positive Moments with Gene Walters Lucy. Gene, thank you.
Thanks, Rich.
This has been Positive Moments with Gene Walters Lucy, personal growth consultant, teacher, author, and lecturer. If you have comments or questions on any personal growth subject like universal law, dream interpretation, intuition, self-esteem, or self-empowerment, you can reach Jean at her website, www.spiritualtransformation.com, or call 314-991-8439 and leave a message. 314-991-8439. I'm Richard Miller, and we'll see you for your next Positive Moment.